Clemons, before we talk about the big event coming up, we got to talk about the big event that just happened recently, which is why I'm wearing my old Argo jersey. And hold on. And because I got one of these little babies,
Yes.
congratulations with the Toronto Argonauts once again becoming Grey Cup champions. How did that feel to accomplish something where a lot of people said Argos were not going to win?
Well, that part of it wasn't something that we don't find our um, ire, against the people who are talking about it, because that's what they're paid to do, right? And that's the fun of it, and it kind of adds a little bit of anticipation, if you will, to the game. And for us, it's really about just going out and doing our job and working hard at that. And we had actually won both games during the course of the season,
Yes.
but both really tight. And so I think these teams showed that they were pretty tight against each other. One was with Chad, and one was without Chad, because the big thing was he wasn't playing. So we did actually have a victory against them this year when he wasn't playing as well. And so our job is just to go out and do our work, and that team from Winnipeg deserved all of the accolades because they have been outstanding.
How many rings is it for you now?
Oh, eight. Yeah, so 8-0 in the Grey Cup is wow. We've been very fortunate to be around amazing, amazing people. It says more about the people around me, does it, than it does me myself.
I know you are not somebody who shows off, but will we ever get a picture of you with all the rings on your fingers?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, that's yeah. Maybe at some point, that there'll be a time to do that, but yeah, I kind of cringe.
You are way too modest. But look, I know one thing that when we talk about rings, it's about ringing in the holiday season, and it's ringing in one of the coolest, classiest events that goes on with you and your beautiful queen put together. What is coming up in one of the most spectacular venues to have this?
Oh, Christmas with the Clemons is back again this year. And my bride, of course, is the entertainment, right? She's the performer. Yes, yours truly. You don't want to hear me sing. I sing solo. Solo, you can't hear me, right? So um, and so with this though, we have a tremendous lineup this year, right? Just some wonderful entertainers who are coming out to be a part of this, and wow, we're so we're so lucky. I believe to have all of these wonderful people who rally around us to help us do the work that we do.
Now, people should know too that the ticket sales, the money used for this, is going somewhere for a great charity.
Yeah, so the our foundation, the Pinball Foundation, is we actually mentor over 1,000 young people a year that go directly into a job in trades, IT, and admin as well. The admin is more people who are going the corporate route in places like the major banks, and so we have over 1,000 young people a year that we mentor into a job as well. We we give 100 scholarships. We pay for books and tuition. We mentor them along the way, and we have a career development team that helps them write resumes and does all of those kinds of things, and then gets them a job within 45 days of graduation. And to this point, we've been had 100% success at that. And so it's yeah, just we've if you want to show me a truly great person, don't tell me about records or awards, money or power. If you want to show me a truly great person, show me what that person has done for someone else. And this year we've got Julie Black. that is going to be coming out and performing, and not only that, Deborah Cox division as well, and then so much local talent. And so we are beyond excited about this concert, and what I would say as well, if you can't come, would you volunteer to pay for a ticket for a young person? We're going to have kids from Sick Kids Hospital that'll come, and other kids from community, and so we have a desire really to have young people to be able to get in the space, especially those who wouldn't ordinarily be able to afford it.
Now, of course, Sean Jones, Gary Beals are going to be there. They were there, if I'm correct, last year, which was an amazing show. For folks who went there, we loved it from beginning to end. But for this show, I want to say to people, this is a rarity when you have queens like this, not just your wife, but
Yes.
we're talking about Deborah Cox, Julie Black sharing the same stage. That is like unheard of. They do their own stages.
Yes.
They've known each other so well, and the fact that bringing those two together, you know what? That's the greatest gift, Christmas gift you can give anybody. That I'm still blown away that you guys are able to pull this off.
Well, and not only that, then it's the gift that keeps on giving, right? Because not only are you going to enjoy yourself, and you get a chance to see these two giants on the stage, but as well, we're going to be helping young people, and in a way where they can help themselves. So our goal is actually to see young people employed into not just a job, but careers, and consistent with that. That means that we can help generationally, right? Because not
Yes.
only are we helping the person, we are helping that family, and that family will go on to graduate to bigger and better things. And so that's really the caveat and why we decided to do it. Now that it has grown to the point that it is now, and all of these wonderful artists are there, it certainly is a great night. But again, the I think the rose is really the impact that you are making when you come out and support us.
No, I'm just curious. With all these great stars, is the Grey Cup going to be there too? Just curious.
Yeah, there's a good chance. I've still got some negotiating to do, but there's a good chance the Grey Cup will be in the house.
Oh, that would be so great. And the other thing I love too, everybody is dressed in their best attire. I mean, it is such a classy event. People are dressed to the nine. They're having drinks. They're catching up with friends before the show and after the show because there are pictures being taken and things like that. It is such a great experience. We got to know how to get tickets for this because, like I said, you are right. It's the gift that keeps on giving in every way possible.
Right. And pinballfoundation.ca or Christmas with the Clemons, both places you can get it. So if you look up either one of those two, you can get tickets there. And we would love to see you. And again, if you can't make it, if you could sponsor a ticket for a young person, that would be phenomenal as well.
The other thing I want to add in too, even though the celebrities are up on stage, I found you turn around, there's a celebrity sitting over here. You turn over here, there's a celebrity over here. You go to the washroom, there's a celebrity walking out of there. There are celebrities everywhere in this event. Look, before we go, we are going into 2025. Any words of wisdom from you, sir? Because some people it's been a shaky 2024. They're hoping for good things for 2025. What advice can you give them?
Well, for me, the biggest thing is loving who you are, right? Learn to love yourself, and it begins there. And then, really having that idea that our true value is what we do for others, what we give to others. That's the true greatness. If all we did was help each other out, we'd be in great shape in life, right? So even when you're kind of feeling that little tug, oh, I can't. There's something about earnestly holding a door, right? About helping someone else out, even if it's just a smile. Someday that smile is exactly what that person needed, and so the little things go a long, long way, and so that would be my big thing. We all have something to give. If it's a smile, right? We have something to give. We all, and the more we give, right, the more whole we feel, right? And so it really is a part of what this season is all about. Giving is living.
Absolutely. Last question. What do you think of the chances? Repeat for this beautiful cup, the oldest cup in sports.
Yeah,
What do you think?
yeah.
Can we do
Well,
it again?
yeah. The biggest thing is making sure that we do our work, right?
True.
We can talk about, oh yes, our team is good enough to repeat, and we're going to go on, and no, that part doesn't get you there. It is the
Mhm.
work that will take place over the off season, over the next 6 months. Then it's returning to training camp with the right mentality, the right attitude, and really, really important not to get beyond ourselves, right? We need to stay humble, understand that it is the work that we put in that will yield the results, not just this year, but a year from now as well.
Very true. But as a fan, I get to say it. We got the cup. We got the cup. We got the cup. So I'm going to keep cheering about having this. Thank you so much for this interview. Thank you so much for the great show that we're about to see. And again, thank you to you and the rest of the team for bringing this back to Toronto. Thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you so much, and really appreciate the time. And you are a phenomenal man, but you know that already.